Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Stefan Samuel. This segment of the news is sponsored by Leica Mobile. In sports news, the Bahamas will host the first two editions of the IAAF World Relays, a new competition being introduced by the sport's governing body. The new competition was unveiled during a news conference in Moscow featuring IAAF General Secretary Asar Gabriel and attended by a number of officials, including the Bahamas Sports Minister Daniel Johnson and the IAAF Council member Pauline Davis Thompson. "We are here to talk about a new and exciting addition to our event," said Gabriel. "The icing on the cake is that the 2014 edition will be considered as a qualification for the 2015 IAAF World Championships in Beijing and 2015 edition for the 2016 Olympic Games," he continued to say. The IAAF World Relays will be staged in the Bahamas in 2014 and 2015. 2004 Olympic Games 100-meter hurdles champion Joanna Hayes and U.S. sprint legend Maurice Green also attended the news conference. Guyana are 2 wins away from qualifying for their second trip to South Africa for the 2014 Champions League as they face off with Trinidad and Tobago's Red Steel in the first semi-final of the inaugural Limacol Caribbean Premier. Following that story is Siobhan Gobin.
Guyana 2 wins away from qualifying for their second trip to South Africa for the 2014 Champions League as they face off with Trinidad and Tobago's Red Steel in the first semi-final of the inaugural Limacol Caribbean Premier League at the Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad, and a riveting contest is anticipated. In 2010, it was Guyana who qualified for the Champions League when they upset the home team in the semi-finals of the Caribbean T20 in Port of Spain, leaving the stunned capacity crowd in funeral mode. Since then, TNT have won every T20 regional title available and will represent the region in this year's Champions League for the 3rd successive year, after also reaching the final in the inaugural tournament in 2009. However, this is a different TNT team comprising players from several countries. But unlike the Guyana Amazon Warriors, they seem to be struggling to perform as a team despite the presence of some high-caliber players. After their loss in the opening match in Guyana to the Warriors, the Red Steel got their campaign back on track with a 3-1 win when the teams played the return match in the Twin Island Republic. In that game, Kevin O'Brien and Adrian Barrett gave the home team a 95-run opening stand before Russ Taylor made an unbeaten 39 to lift TNT to 159-4. Guyana led by an unfinished 60 from James Franklin and 23 not out from Chris Bonwell fell 3 runs short of the target. Now for the Final Four stage of the competition, both teams will play the services of Sri Lankan players for the first time in the tournament due to the unavailability of the Pakistan players who have to represent their country and a broken hand suffered by New Zealand opener Martin Guptill, who played for Guyana. The hosts will have Mahila Jawardene to replace injured South African Davy Jacobs, while Guyana gets fast bowler Lasith Malinga and Tila Karatin Dilshan to replace Mohamed Hafiz and the injured Guptill respectively. Guyana's left-arm seamer Krishmar Santoki is the leading wicket-taker in tournament and had bowled dead straight. Malinga's pace could be perfect support for him, especially at the death, while Barnwell and Franklin will have to improve on the economy rate if Guyana is to limit TNT to a manageable total. Sunil Narine has been Guyana's best spinner, while fellow off spinner Stephen Jacobs has provided excellent support with the ball. Guyana's problem continues to be the batting, and apart from opener Lendl Simmons and to some extent Guptill and Hafiz, no Guyana batsman has managed consistency. This is Siobhan Gobin reporting for Caribbean Affiliate News.
The World Anti-Doping Agency is reportedly threatening to suspend Jamaica from the upcoming Olympic Games in Brazil and other major competitions if the government does not address failings in the local drug testing program. According to the UK Telegraph newspaper, WADA's Director General, David Homan, says the Jamaican government should investigate claims by the former executive director of the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission that its drug testing program was completely inadequate. Writing in CNN Sports Illustrated this week, former JADCO boss Anne Shirley accused the government of failing to seriously deal with the doping control despite several recommendations and warnings. Commenting on Shirley's report, the WADA chief said if Jamaica refused to take its responsibilities seriously, WADA could deem JADCO non-compliant with its code. Howman has also admitted that WADA was aware that JADCO conducted just one out of the competition tests in the 5 months leading up to the London Olympic Games last year. According to the newspaper article, Homan refused to reveal whether WADA had contacted JADCO or the Jamaican government following Shirley's article describing such discussions as confidential. World number 1 Tiger Woods launches his bid for a third U.S. PGA playoff title and the $10 million bonus that comes with it starting today at the Barclays. Woods has 5 triumphs this season and tops the money list once the ultimate sign of the season's success on the U.S. circuit with $7.6 million. While it has not included a major victory, the season has been a solid one for the 14-time major champion, including wins at the World Golf Championship events, at the Doral and Firestone Plus PGA events, at Torrey Pines and Bay Hills, and the Players' Championship. Under the playoff format, the top 125 players in season points will begin play this week at Liberty National in the first of the 4 consecutive $8 million tournaments. The top 100 players will advance to next week's Duchesse Bank Championship near Boston, with the top 60 after that event reaching the BMW Championship near Chicago in 3 weeks. That could allow for a player with plenty of points, such as Woods, to skip an event and still be in the hunt for the title. Woods said that he had a light practice yesterday due to a sore back. Asked about his chances of topping both lists by the end of his career, Woods said, "As long as I keep winning in all those years, it's not too bad." "I never thought I would get here this quick," Woods said. "Winning 5 or more tournaments for 10 different years, that's one of those stats I'm most proud of, and this is one of those years." Tiger Woods, who has never won the Barclays in 7 tries, said he does not consider himself a huge favorite for the Player of the Year honors from his fellow players. He says that's something that comes from most players. Anytime you get something from your peers, it means a lot. For now, Woods is focused on things he can control, like winning the playoff crown. "Anytime you can add up and have the most points at the end of the year, it's a pretty good year," Woods said. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile, call the world for less.